My name is Steve Macdonald, company's Macdonald Design. We've been the architects for the project and worked right the way through the whole setup. So it's been about a 3-year project altogether now. The thing is starting to really look like it's lived in now. And of course, most important, we've actually got people here. The young people are actually here, and that's what the project's been all about right from the word go. The first time we looked at this, the thought that we'd actually ever really end up with all of this, I think is fantastic. When we first saw it, we were just one of a whole load of organisations who were bidding for the finance. So the nice thing was we thought, well, let's be really push the boundaries out. Let's see what we possibly could do here. But it was just a big old disused car showroom. The vision has changed though a lot, all the way through the project as the YMCA were meeting with other user groups and we were doing all the interviews with the young people and the end users. The design would change an awful lot, so we had to be very flexible. The other problem was we had to work quickly. There was a very tight timeline, and we had to get the design done. We had to get it all costed. Where we finished up is probably about design 9 or 10 for the whole thing. The climbing wall stayed in nearly all the way through, so that's been pretty consistent. But so much of the rest of it has changed. So that was flexibility, I think, was the key, and designing something that not only that the young people would really want to use, but it had to be sustainable. It's no good the thing looking great just for a few months or a year. It has to be here, for a long time. So all the conference side of it and the business planning was also, a real key part. Working with the youngsters has actually been, in some respects, the challenge because they were setting us, targets that we had to try and make work within the budget and within the frame of the building. But we did a lot of research. We went to go and see a lot of groups. We went out to see some of the other youth centres in the area. We met with those focus groups, and they were working with us, during the course of the project. So again, they might suddenly come up. But the one thing that was really good is when they started buying into it. It's all very well Malcolm, myself, and the other members of the team looking at this, but we're all of a certain age, sadly. And it's the most important thing is to actually get some real feedback from those guys as well. And they were quite harsh sometimes, they weren't always prepared to say, well, it's great, and they came up with some good ideas. Nearly everything they asked for, we've got in here. Somebody wanted a nice rink, we weren't quite able to do that, and if we get the building, something on the other buildings, you never know. But it was great, so we were pretty sure that when they did start to see it really coming together, they'd like what they saw. You can work on a project for a long time. It's on the drawing board for a long time. Then you're sort of all the fight to get it built and make sure and maintain budgets, all the kind of boring stuff really. When it really comes to life is when you see people actually in here working and enjoying it and getting a buzz out of it. That's where the real satisfaction is. Other people will be able to judge whether or not we've fulfilled the brief. All of us as a group. I like to think we have. I think it's been a good team effort. And I think the other thing about it is it's ongoing. It won't necessarily stop. This is day one of the big launch today. People are using it and doing very well with it. But actually, I think the key thing is it's going to be developing and moving right the way forward. And it'll probably change. We come back here in 6 months, I'll probably see, some things that are different.